Baldur's Gate 3 is full of different systems, mechanics and features, and about many of them the game itself doesn't tell you. Some of them are not that obvious, so many of you may not even know about their existence. In this video I'll show you 10 useful things you probably didn't know you could do in Baldur's Gate 3. Let's go! There is no reason to keep every item you find in your inventory. That's because you'll easily get encumbered every 5 minutes if you do that. Thankfully, no matter where you are, you can send items to your camp storage. To do that, just open your inventory, right-click on item you want to send to camp, and click on Send to Camp. The best thing is that camp storage is literally infinite. You won't run out of space there. The items you definitely should send to camp are camp supplies. When you'll want to use long rest, supplies will be pulled from your camp storage for you anyway. A lot of stuff that just lies in the world of Baldur's Gate 3 isn't immobile. You can pick up and move stuff like chests, crates, stones and barrels. The stronger your characters, the heavier items they can move. You can use that fact to barricade doors so enemies can't get in, to move explosive barrels in order to blast closed doors, or create some sort of stairs to get to otherwise inaccessible places. Also, sometimes it's worth to move some items to reveal treasures or doors hidden under them. You can put a lot of different stuff in your inventory in Baldur's Gate 3. You can even put chests in it. What's more, in chests in your inventory you can put other stuff. That means that you can use chests as inventory managers. For example, in one chest you may want to place all your scrolls, in second all your uncommon and rare items, and in third all the items that you want to sell later. On the other hand, chests add a lot of weight to your inventory, so you need to decide for yourself if using chests as inventory managers is worth it. Fights in Baldur's Gate 3 can be challenging, especially if you don't prepare for them. It's best to optimally position each party member before the fight starts to gain advantage on your opponents. Starting each fight with characters all grouped up can lead to them taking massive AoE damage. To separately position party members, you can ungroup each one of them by right-clicking on their portraits and choosing the option Ungroup. Ungrouped party member will move separately from the party. To group everyone back together, just gather them closely and right-click on Ungrouped Character's Portrait and choose option Group All. If some of your party members die, it's not the end of their journey. You can of course resurrect them, but there's more than one way to do it. First way is using Scrolls of Revivify. Second way is using Revivify spell, learnable by classes like Clerics and Paladins. There's also another way, useful especially if you cannot reach the dead characters, to use Scroll All spell. To use the third way, you need to add NPC called Withers to your camp. Just go to Overgrown Ruins and through there to Dank Crypt. Withers will be lying in sarcophagus in the deepest part of the crypt, behind doors unlocked with a button. But even if you won't find Withers yourself, at some point he'll automatically show up at your camp. Withers will resurrect dead characters for a fee. It's worth noting that he also lets you hire hirelings and RESPEC characters, which leads us to another thing you didn't know you could do in Baldur's Gate 3. Yes, you can RESPEC any character in the game and change their class, the one you created as well as your companions. They'll reset to level 1, but they keep any XP they earned up to this point, and you'll be able to level them up instantly while choosing their upgrades. So for example, if you want Will to be a paladin, you can make that happen. You just need a little bit of gold. To have advantage on your opponents, you should always start any battle first. That's because surprising enemies basically gives you free turn for each one of your characters. You'll fail in that department if any enemy will see you before you try to attack. Thankfully, there is an easy way to see any enemy's field of view. Just hold Shift button and you will reveal any NPC's vision cone. Also, these vision cones will become automatically visible when you'll enter stealth with entire party by clicking Shift plus C. Sometimes it may be hard to see some enemies in Baldur's Gate 3, but you can highlight them simply by clicking tilt. Thanks to this, you will see a red outline surrounding any hostile NPC unless they are invisible. At the same time, your party members will be highlighted by blue outline. You can heal your party members by using spells, special abilities and potions. But potions can not only be drunk, you can also throw them. Throwing potions can be used to heal companions that cannot heal by themselves and to heal multiple characters at once. Just group them up and throw potion at their feet. Scrolls are one-time use spells that can be used even by characters that are not proficient in magic. But characters proficient with magic can also learn spells from them, providing that they are proficient in the same type of magic that given scroll provides. To learn a spell from a scroll, choose a character that may be able to do that, right-click on a scroll in inventory and choose option Learn Spell. What's important, learning a spell from given scroll will use that scroll up. That's it. I hope that all the things you learn in this video will actually be useful to you. If you know of other Baldur's Gate 3 features that may not be known by other players, share them down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.